I mean, honestly, we put in a lot of work. We practice hard, and we also get stuff done off the field too. I mean, it's going to take chemistry and learning, watching film and whatnot. So just having asking those questions, like whatever needs to be fixed, and so it can get fixed. But other than that, we just practice a lot. So.
Brian, the shutout, what did that mean, first of all? And secondly, there was a play in the second quarter, I think, where Kyrie Jackson took his guy, he was blocking him, shoved him all the way back into him, and got the tackle. Do you remember that play, and what was that like on the field for that?
Oh, yes, sir. I remember it. Kyrie did a good job getting off the block and making that tackle. And that's something we practice. And he just did it in the game, so that was really good for him.
What do you think about the shutout?
The shutout, it was good, but we still have stuff to work on. It's not like we played a perfect game to me, so like just one game at a time.
All right, let's get a microphone over to you before we ask a question. Second row here, Katie.
For Jermaine, just how good did it feel to get that first touchdown in Alabama uniform and then just not one, but another later on in the game? Just kind of already be contributing to this offense.
Honestly, it's a blessing. I'm just happy to be in this program. I mean, I love the players. I love this team. There's no other team I would rather want to do this with. So, and I've kind of built that mindset around myself because I love the way this team works, and to be able to, contribute to this offense or a team in any way is amazing to me. So.
For Jermaine, similar question, but just having 9 targets in this offense in your first game, just how much of that opportunity to have that sort of role factor into the decision that you made to transfer?
Honestly, I don't know. When I got in this offense and my whole mindset was to work, and they seen a skill set in me, and they just want to utilize me. And it's great.
Second row on the left here.
This question's for Jermaine. Of course, Kobe Prentice at his first game had a really good showing. What did you see from him the week leading up, and what did you think of his performance today?
I think Kobe is a great player. I mean, he's a young guy, so at the end of the day, I mean, everybody has to get better and work and get stuff better and little stuff that they have to do. So, I mean, because nobody's a perfect player. So, but at the end of the day, like, he works hard. It's crazy. But, I feel like he has a bright future ahead of him.
Two on the right. Start with Tony on the back right.
Jermaine, we saw some extended reps from Jalen Milroe. What did you see from him, and how much does he kind of like progress this offseason?
He's a hard-working player. Like, again, that entire quarterback room is a hard work group. So at the end of the day, I feel like whatever opportunity Jalen gets, he'll do his best to make the most of it. And at the end of the day, like I said, we all have to do things to get better. So, but other than that, he has a bright future as well.
Brian, just talk a little bit about the defense, and what do you think was the biggest positive, the biggest takeaway from this game?
I feel like the biggest positive was seeing everybody flying around and do their job, really. And, like, we, in the fall camp, like, we practice on focusing on little things and doing our job, and I feel like everybody did a good job of doing their job today.
Okay, we got time for a few more questions. Start all the way in the back on the left.
This is for Jermaine. Similarly, before I saw that you were still out there when Jalen came in at quarterback. How important is it to you to make the most of every snap you have out there and play out until coaches pull you off and say, "Hey, you're done"?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
How important was it for you to stay out there when Jalen came into the game for Bryce, just to get a few catches on that drive and to come out of the, I guess, to making the most of every snap until coaches say, "Hey, we don't need you anymore for the night. You're done."
Honestly, whichever quarterback came in, whichever quarterback came in, we would have, the progress or the effort would have still been the same from the offense. So at the end of the day, when he came in, the goal was still the same. It's just move the ball down the field. So regardless of that, everybody, the effort's going to be great every play.
Okay, we got 3 more questions. Wayne, we'll finish with these 3. Back right, Charlie.
For both guys, Bryce had 100 yards on the ground tonight. Facing him in practice and defense, and then obviously being his receiver, just what do you think of his speed and elusiveness out there?
Go first.
I see Bryce do that on the regular, so it wasn't really like new to me, I guess. And just watching him be himself out there is it's truly amazing. You know, playing with a Heisman winner is like can't describe it. Like he's a true leader and on and off the field, and I feel like this is the first game and he's still got a lot more to go. So.
This is for both Jermaine and Brian, but watching Jace McClellan move out there, him coming off the injury, just what makes him unique as a back, but also a pass catcher, just how he moves?
Honestly, he's another great player that has another bright future ahead of him. And yeah, like ever since I've got here, like the guys on this team have showed me what they're capable of. So half the time when they just doing them, I'm just like, okay, that's him being him. Like as everybody put in the work for it. So that's just the results of you know, him just working hard to come back off an injury.
All right, next question. Right here in the middle, Drew.
This is for you, Brian. How much more comfortable do you feel in this defense? Because you started playing a lot last year. You started this game second on the human tackles with 5. And then second part, Terrion Arnold got his first start tonight. I know you've seen him have a really good fall camp. Talk about how much he's improved and what you saw out of him tonight.
I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable than last year. I feel like each day spending time with these guys, the chemistry just keeps on growing. And as far as Terrion has made a big improvement, and he's had a really good fall camp, and I think he played good today. And he had a bright future ahead of him. So